opening, strengthening yoga flow. So we are gonna get started on our backs. You can make your way there. Bringing your feet about hips width apart, then just roll all the way down on your spine. And we'll settle in here. You can windshield wiper your knees side to side. Just beginning to notice how your spine and your hip bones connect to the earth. And then when your knees flop over to the right, hold them there. Finding just a really gentle twist of the lower spine. If you want to make it deeper, maybe you hook your right ankle on top of your left knee, pulling that knee down further. You bring your arms out to a T shape. Breathing deeply into that left side of your body. And then release, plant both feet down into the earth, and drop your knees over to the left, finding an easy twist. You can stay here, or once again, to make it deeper, hook your left ankle on top of your right knee, and pull that knee closer to the earth. Taking 5 deep breaths. Inhaling fully. Exhaling fully. And then release, knees back up to center. Hug your knees into your chest and find a little rock side to side, massaging out your spine. And then plant the feet back down. Tuck your chicken wings, those bones of your shoulders, the scapula, that's the official name, I assume. Tuck your scapula underneath you so your chest is kind of puffed up. Root your feet firmly into the earth, and then think of rolling your spine upwards, your hips upward, coming into a bridge pose. Holding here, squeezing and engaging your glutes. And then slowly release, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, spine back down. We'll go through this 3 more times. Inhale, roll spine, hips upward. Find your bridge pose, hold. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, roll your spine back down. Inhale, roll spine up. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Exhale, release, roll spine back down. One more, inhale, roll the spine back up. Exhale, roll the spine back down. Now, taking away any arch in your lower back, so making sure your whole spine is rooted into the earth. You can imagine you're trying to squeeze like a sheet of paper between your spine and the earth. So that might take a slight tuck inwards, a rolling inwards of the pelvis, a pulling in of the navel. Root your spine firmly into the earth and bring your knees up into sort of like a 90-degree angle, so knees are stacking on top of your hips. Bring your hands to the back of your head, and then exhale, extend the left leg, twist, connecting left elbow to right knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Right leg extends, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch. Left leg extends, left elbow, right knee. To center, all the while keeping your back connected to the earth. Right leg out, right knee, right elbow, left knee. And go back and forth a couple more times, moving slowly, really engaging your back and your core, pushing down into the earth. And then come back through center, lower your head back down, keep the knees at this 90-degree angle, flex your toes, take your palms and press your palms into the knees back into the palms. This is gonna hurt a little bit, or not hurt, but just work your core a little bit. But also be great for strengthening your lower back. Press palms into knees into palms, hold. 3, 2, 1, release, shake out the legs. We'll do 2 more sets of those. So when you're ready, bring the knees back 90 degrees, palms on the knees, and on an inhale, exhale, press. 3, 2, 1. Release the tension, shake out the legs. You can make some circles, whatever feels good. And then when we're ready, last set, flex the soles of the feet, palms come to knees. Take an inhale. And then exhale, press. Knees into palms, palms into knees. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Bring the soles of the feet together, coming into a butterfly pose on your back. You can rock side to side. And then take your palms to the tops of your thighs. Press firmly, straightening your arms. You might even feel a little crack of the back. Pressing palms into thighs. Finding that extension, like you're stretching out your spine. Your spine gets compressed by gravity all day long, so it's nice to kind of release some of that pressure between the spinal joints. And then release. Bring the knees to your chest and begin to rock up and down, forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards like a little ball. And pause at the top. Bring the knees out in front of you. You can keep your hands onto the backs of your knees for support. Or if you'd like to go further, reach the arms out long, finding your boat pose. Holding. 3, 2, and 1. Roll your back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Balance. Find that pivot point. Boat pose. Knees bend. Hands can come behind your knees for support. Think of shining your heart forward. Maybe extend your arms. Maybe extend your legs. 3, 2, 1. Round your spine, roll it back and forth. Go one more time. Back and forth. Then hold at the top. Once again, hands can come behind your knees. Find the variation you like. Boat pose. 3, 2, and 1. Now lower slowly, low boat. Hover, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the knees about hips width apart, bending the knees, or sorry, feet hips width apart, bending the knees. Windshield wiper, legs side to side. And then pause in the center. And then however you want to get there, you can rock your way up into a seated position, cross-legged. Moving the flesh away from your sit bones, feeling maybe a little bit of a fire in your core, some of that connection happening between your body and your mind. Inhale, reach the arms up, rolling the shoulder blades down. Exhale, twist. Left hand to right knee, right arm behind. Gazing over your your right shoulder. And then inhale back through center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right hand to left knee. Gaze over your left shoulder. Sitting up tall. And then release through center. Reach the arms up. And then hinge forward from your waist like you're trying to reach something on a shelf that's just out of reach. Reach, reach, reach. And then arch your back, fold, round your spine. Sorry, not arch, round. Take a couple breaths here, rooting firmly through your sit bones as you extend your arms forward. And then walk yourself back up. And make your way into all fours, knees underneath hips, wrists underneath shoulders. Find a little rock side to side, maybe circling one direction, connecting your palms and knees into the mat, finding stability. And then begin to find stillness in a place that feels balanced for you, gripping into all the corners of your hands. And then on an inhale, extend your left leg back. Right arm comes forward, finding your balance, making sure you're pulling your navel in. Imagine a string going up from your navel to the ceiling. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, release, right hand down, left knee down, shake out the hips, wiggle them. And we'll switch sides, inhaling as your right leg goes back, left arm extends long, imagining that cord pulling your navel upwards. Gaze is steady. Breath is strong and steady. And release, back to hands and knees, wiggle the hips. And we'll go one more time each side. Inhale, extend left leg, right arm. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes under, press firmly into the mat, kind of protracting your shoulder blades, so pressing into the mat using your shoulders, like you're rounding through that upper back. And then you're gonna lift your knees just to a hover above the mat. For 3, 2, 1, drop the knees down. Come to a sit on your heels, shake out the arms, roll out the wrists if you need. We'll do that hovering tabletop pose 2 more times. Great for strengthening the core and getting awareness of your body's tension in space. So plant the hands, protract the shoulders, pressing through the shoulder blades. Toes tucked, inhale and exhale, lifting the knees to a hover. For 3, 2, and 1, drop them down, sit on your heels, roll out the wrists. Preparing for our last time. Plant the hands, root firmly through those palms, toes tuck under. Inhale. And then on your exhale, lift knees to a hover. 3, strong flat back, 2, and 1. This time, press hips back, downward facing dog, rooting into the palms, pedaling out your feet. You can sway your hips side to side. And then we're going to go through a couple spinal rolls, bringing some mobility into your spine. I apologize if I sound nasally. The pollen is really bad here, and I'm struggling. But anyway, we're going to go through a couple spinal rolls. So on your inhale, think of like a slinky kind of moving through space. Imagine your spine as that slinky. Roll forward into a plank. And then exhale, hips guide you back, downward facing dog. We'll do 3 more of those. Inhale, roll first. Have the movement come from your spine. Find your plank. Exhale, hips roll you back. Inhale, roll the spine forward, plank. Exhale, hips roll you back, down dog. Last one, inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, roll back, down dog. Bend the knees, sit back on your heels, roll out your wrists. And if you would like to do that sequence again, maybe the wrists, being on the wrist for that long was a little bit challenging, you need to work up to it, you're always welcome to take plank on your knees. In just a similar motion, rolling the hips forward and back. Pressing from child's pose, back forward into a modified plank. I forgot to give that modification, but if you need to pause, roll it back, try it that way, feel free. Otherwise, we're gonna meet on our heels. And then inhale, lift your hips up. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Maybe find a gentle back bend as long as that feels good in your back. Engaging your core muscles, engaging your glute muscles. Exhale, sit back down on your heels. Arms reach back. Inhale, hips lift up. Find that back bend. Exhale, sink the hips down. Arms back. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Engage your core, engage your glutes. Exhale, sit back down. Last one, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips down, arms back. All right, plant your hands, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then step your right leg forward between your hands, coming into a low lunge shape. Exhale, straighten your right leg, coming into a pyramid pose, taking your hip bones and positioning them so that they are facing parallel that top edge of the mat. Finding a little bit of a calf hamstring stretch. And then rebend the knee. Take your left hand either to the ground or onto a block if you need extra height. And reach your right arm up, finding a little twist, twisted lunge. Circle that upper arm a couple times one direction, a couple times the other direction. And then plant your right hand back down. Step it back to a downward dog. Pedal out the knees. And step your left foot forward, finding that low lunge shape. Straighten the left leg, pyramid pose. Hips are squared to the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale, fold. Noticing how this side's hamstrings feel compared to the other. For me, my left leg is a little bit tighter. And then bend deeply back into that left knee. Right hand can come to a block if you need that height, or root to the earth. Twist left arm up towards the sky. Circle that left arm a few times. And then switch directions. You can always come down onto your right knee if you need. Plant your hands, step it back into a plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin down to the mat. We're going to go through a couple rolling cobras. So bring your arms a little bit further than mat's width apart, so your palms are outside of the mat. Come onto your fingertips. And then on an inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest, press through your fingertips. Exhale, roll it back down. 2 more times. Inhale, shine your heart forward, engage your back muscles, lifting your chest. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bring your palms back to shoulder width apart. Inhale, press firmly into your palms, lift to a low cobra. Maybe if this feels comfortable, release palms from the mat, using your back to hold your heart forward. Low cobra. And then release. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your feet side to side. We'll do one more of those little half locusts and then try full locust pose. More of like a half locust kind of cobra pose variation thing. So palms come underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your heart, engage your back, shoulders roll down and back. Maybe lift your palms, you might lower a little bit, try to keep your heart high as you can. Exhale, release. Pillow for your head, windshield wiper the legs. And then for this last round, you can either take those half cobra, half locust-y type variations, or if you want full locust, we can go there. Bring your arms down your side for full locust. Inhale, exhale. Next inhale, lift your legs, your heart, your arms, everything up. Engage your back, reach backwards. 3, 2, and 1, release. Windscreen wipe your feet side to side. And then release and press your hips back to your heels, coming into a child's pose. Noticing how your spine's feeling. You might feel a little bit of a warmth. Engaging the muscles, along your back body. And then sit up onto your heels. And come back into a seat, cross-legged. Flesh wiggles away from your sit bones. Inhale, arms up, and we'll close it out. Exhale with just a twist to the right. Inhale through center, wringing out the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, palms come through heart center. Close down your eyes. Noticing how you're feeling. And I'll stop the video here, but if you would like to take a traditional Shavasana, maybe you want to take a happy baby pose, wiggle out the back a little bit more, go ahead, do what you need. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Namaste.